All right, so good afternoon, Patricia and Cole.
Good afternoon.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. All right, first thing I need is to get our resources set up. So I need you guys to go to Schoology and then go to, I'm gonna share my screen. And when you need to go to Hartline's Heroes. Okay. So go to Hartline's Heroes when you get there.
I'm there.
You're there. Cole, are you there?
And Hartline Heroes.
Okay. So what you're going to do is, don't worry about the pre-assessment. Go down to prefixes, the position family. Okay. And just have this, you guys see this?
Where?
If you are in Hartline's Heroes, you're going to, I'll go back, you're going to click on this one. Prefixes, the position family.
I'll see if that's there.
Oh, hold on. I need to assign it to Patricia. Just give me 1 second. Patricia, you're not seeing it. Just give me 1 second.
Got it.
Patricia's taken the place of Michaela today, so.
Okay.
One second.
I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So prefixes, the position family, and you guys can just have this kind of open to refer to. You see both the charts?
I think so.
First one will be a white chart that says prefix family position, and then underneath it will be a blue chart that has words with prefixes.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. Trisha, you're good?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, so we're gonna start by just watching an introductory video that is gonna go through prefixes, and there's gonna be some pauses, and we're gonna do some discussions, okay?
Okay.
All right, listen to the video for a second, and we'll get into
Hello, and welcome to Prefixes. In this video, you'll learn about a special group of letters that appear at the beginning of words.
It's gonna start over. Make sure you're looking at my
Hello,
screen
and
right
welcome
now.
to
You don't have to be.
Prefixes. In
Hold
this
on.
video, you'll
Make sure you guys are looking at my screen and that you're not looking in Schoology. You don't need that right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, just making sure. Okay, here we go.
learn about a special group of letters that appear at the beginning of words. When we don't know the meaning of a word, we sometimes ask our parents or check the dictionary for help. I'll show you a trick to figure out the meaning of words without having to ask anyone. The trick is using prefixes as clues. What is a prefix? A prefix is a group of letters at the beginning of words that have a specific meaning. When a prefix is added to a word, it creates a new meaning of the word. Pre is a Latin word that means before. Fix means to attach. We are attaching a set of letters before a word. Let's take a look at how you can use them to help you understand the meaning of words. The prefix re is very common. It means again. Examples where this prefix is used are reread, rewrite, and review. Do you see read? This is the root word because it's the main word. Knowing re means again, what do you think reread means? If you get...
So what do you guys think reread means?
To read it again.
Awesome, Cole. Nice job. Do you agree, Patricia? Patricia?
Yes, I do agree.
Okay. Next one's yours, okay?
Guess that it means read again, then you are correct. What about the next word, rewrite?
All right, Patricia, what does rewrite mean?
Like if you write something, you
Yep.
write.
Yeah, right. You would write it. Look up here in the video where it says re equals. What does re mean?
Again.
So what did this mean, Patricia? Right?
Again.
Awesome.
Here, the root word is write. If re means again, what does rewrite mean? Yes, it means to write again. The final word is review. What is the root word?
It's view, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Pay attention to this root word because we're going to be using it later in the lesson.
Yes,
Okay.
view is the main word or root word, and re is the prefix. If re means again, then what does review mean?
Anybody, what does it mean?
Right, it means to view again or to look
View.
over another time. Let's move to another prefix. Un means not or the opposite of. Examples are unhappy, untie, and unlucky.
So let's go through this. We're going to go through it and kind of do all of these. So it means not or opposite. So Cole, what does unhappy mean?
Not happy.
Awesome job. Patricia, what about untie?
Like you're not like you're confused.
For untie, what does it mean to tie something? Let's start with that root word, right?
Like you untie like you untie, what is it called?
Well, look at un. It can mean not or opposite. So when I untie something, am I not tying it or am I doing the opposite of tying it?
You're doing the opposite of.
Absolutely. Cole and Patricia, do you see how yours were different even though un was the same?
Yeah.
Right? And opposite of happy could work too. All right. And then
Yeah.
Unlucky. Either of you, it doesn't matter.
It means that you're not lucky. It's like if you have a bad day, you're unlucky that day.
Right? It means stuff is not going your way.
Yep.
Okay. And we're gonna do one more. Because I think
Okay.
you've got this is really just to preview. We're gonna do dis. Okay.
Okay.
Just like the prefix un. An example is dislike. If the root word is like and the prefix is dis, meaning the opposite of, then dislike must mean.
So what does dislike mean?
Like
Trisha,
you don't like something.
so can you use dislike in your own sentence?
Like I dislike this movie.
Okay, I dislike that movie. It's and dis means the same as un, but have you ever heard unlike? But not in this way, right? Okay, let's move on.
To not like something. Good. The next word is disappear.
Cole, how about this one?
Disappear would mean like the opposite of appear, not appearing.
Yes. What is the root word in that?
The root word, it would be appear.
Okay. And then obviously the prefix is what, Cole?
This.
Okay.
If the root word is appear and the prefix is dis, meaning the opposite of, then disappear must mean
We already got
to
it.
make something not appear or to vanish. Wow, a prefix to make something vanish. The last word we are going to look at is disagree. If the root word is agree and the prefix is dis, meaning the opposite of or not, then if you disagree with someone, then you.
So what is that, Patricia? If I disagree with you, what's going on?
You don't agree with you don't agree with like what I'm saying.
Have you and I ever disagreed?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Sometimes I've done a math problem incorrect, right? Cole, you know this.
Yes.
And you say, this Hartline, I think that's wrong. Well, we're disagreeing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that was just a little preview as to what we're working with today. Okay.
Okay.
specifically, I need you guys to look at my whiteboard. I just got out of a math Zoom. So on my whiteboard, we're going to focus on the word preview. And I know we already did review, right, in the video. We just did review. So, Patricia, can you tell me what the root word is?
Review.
Well, the whole word is preview, exactly. But what if I told you you have to underline the root word or the base word?
It would be
Well, so you know it's pre and view, right? So we can separate it like that. Do you guys both agree?
Yes.
Okay. So if we can separate it like that, one of these is the prefix and one of these is the root word. So Patricia,
Yes.
which part of this is the prefix?
the pre.
Yes, right? It's a prefix. And then this would be called the what, Patricia?
The
It's the word that can stand alone. Do you remember what I was calling it? It starts with an R. Want to phone a friend and ask Cole?
Yes.
Okay. Cole, what's this called? She went over in the video, remember? She would say, this is the blank. Starts with an R. It's the root word.
Right.
Remember? Let's do another one. Okay. Let's do what about this one? Patricia, can you tell me which one's what?
Pre is the
Look up here. It's the what?
Prefix.
It's the prefix. And then this has to be the what?
The root.
Okay. Do you understand why?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is pre a word by itself like that?
No.
No, but is cook a word by itself?
Yes.
Just like view, right? So the root word, think of a tree, right? And the roots in the ground, it's fine by itself. It's solid. It can be left alone. Okay? So that's what the root word. Sometimes it's called the base word. Okay. All right. 1 second to switch gears. All right, so let's go back to preview. Okay. And have you guys ever heard the word preview before?
Yeah.
When have you heard it? What are you doing? What is your verb? Like, what are you doing when you preview something? What are some things you can preview?
Like you're looking over it. Like you're looking over something.
Okay, so do we preview a reading test?
Actually, yes.
We do, don't we? What do we look at first? We preview the what?
We look at the questions first.
Right, we preview the questions. Do we preview the title?
Yes.
What other things do we look at in like a reading test?
I mean, don't we look over the answers?
Well, the questions and the answer choices, right? Because then we give ourselves that. We know what's important. Think about what a story looks like, though. It has titles. What else could it have?
Like the author name.
We can look at the author's name.
Yes.
What about pictures?
We could look at
sometimes they will have that.
Yeah, sometimes if they have pictures, we look at them before we read the 1-page or 2-page test because that gives us, kind of helps us predict, right, what it's going to be about. Is it coming back to you now? I know you've been out of school for a while. All right, so that is just an example. One word can have an action of so many things, right? Because preview is a verb. It's something you do, okay? All right, now I need you to go to your Schoology page. All right. We are going to echo read these. You guys remember echo reading is kind of I read, then you read, right? So every word I'm going to say, then you're going to say after me. We're looking at the blue chart. Does everybody see that in front of them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Preheat.
Preheat.
Pre-made.
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 Preview.
Review.
Preview.
Forehead.
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 Forewarn.
Forewarn.
Post-game.
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 Midday.
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 Midpoint.
Midpoint.
International.
International.
Interlock.
Interlock.
All right, now let's read them together. Ready? And we'll kind of get in a pattern. Ready? Go. Preheat.
Preheat.
Pre-made.
Made.
Preview.
Review.
Forehead.
Head.
Forewarn.
Warn.
Post-game.
Game.
Midday.
Day.
Midpoint.
Point.
International.
National.
Let's say that one again. International.
International.
And interlock.
Interlock.
I want you guys to review them quietly in your head and let me know if there's one that you're not sure how to say it and you just want to make sure it's right. You good?
Yeah.
All right. So what we're going to do, and we can just do this orally, is I'm going to call on one of you. You're going to read the word, and then you're going to tell me the prefix is blank. The root word is blank. You ready?
Okay.
Okay. Cole, I'll start with you. First word.
Preheat.
Okay.
The root word is heat.
Okay.
And the pretty sure like plural or prefix is pre.
Absolutely. Patricia, the next word.
Pre is the
Can you read the whole word to me first so we know we're on the right word?
pre-made,
Okay.
and then prefix is the and then made is the root.
Okay. So we'll come back, Cole. What does preheat mean?
Like
Oh, this is for Cole. Sorry.
Preheat.
And you can use the white chart above it. That's why I have it right there. You can use it. Try not to, but you can use it if you need to.
So it means before heat, like
Okay. So
before it gets hot.
do you know something that we preheat?
Food.
Yes. And the oven. Do you guys ever, see your mom or put in a pizza? If you do that,
my mom doesn't make pizzas.
Well, I know because of your food, but anything, we don't just stick the food in the oven when it's cold, do we?
Nope.
Patricia, do you just stick food in an oven when it's cold, or do you have to heat it up first?
You have to heat it up first.
And something that relates to me more than you is when I lived up north in Chicago, we had to preheat our car. So we'd run out there. Yes, we run out there in the cold. We turn the car on and we let it preheat before we come back out in about 5 minutes. So you're not freezing.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Pre-made. Patricia, what does pre-made mean?
Like you remake it.
Well, remake would be to make again. What is pre-made? Use the white chart that's up right above it.
It was like made before.
Yes, an example of that would be like certificates, right? We can't just give them, we have to pre-make them, right? They're pre-made, we fill them out with your names and then we give them to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Cole, next word.
Preview.
Okay, what's the base, or it's the root word and the prefix?
View and prefix. The root word is view and the prefix is pre.
And we talked about this, right? This is our word we started with, was to view before.
Yes.
All right, next word, Patricia.
Forehead. Prefix is a 4,
Okay.
and then the head is the root.
Yes. And what does forehead mean?
You have a forehead.
Look at 4. It means before or in front of. So what part of your head is the forehead?
Before.
Is it before or in front?
Before.
So I think either would work, but in this, in front. It's your head that's in front, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Right? It's the part of your head that's before the rest. It's before the brain, right?
Mhm.
Do you agree? Okay. Cole, next word.
Forewarn.
All right. Tell me about it.
Okay. I'm pretty sure forewarn would mean before it was worn. Like, if you see a clothes, but before you wore it. Something like that.
So, but it's worn. Like, this worn isn't the one. The worn you're thinking of is WORN, right? Like something that you wear. This worn is the other worn. Do you know what the other worn means?
Like to elect.
Yes. So if you forewarn somebody, what are you doing?
To like before to like wait a minute. Oh, it's before you were warned. Like,
well, if I was gonna forewarn you about a road being closed, like,
oh, wait a minute, I get it. It would mean that you would be notified ahead of time. Like,
absolutely, I loved the word notified in there too. All right, Patricia, next word, second row.
Post game.
Okay, tell me about it.
The prefix is post, and then the root is game.
Absolutely. So
And
look at, what does that mean?
after, it's like the after game.
Yes. A good example would be, I was watching old NBA games, and after the game, they interview the athletes, right?
yeah.
That's post game. So it's after the game. Next one, Cole.
Yes.
You're at the next.
Midday.
Awesome. Tell me about it.
The prefix is mid,
Yes.
and the root word is day. What I'm pretty sure of midday would mean the middle of the day, not. It would be like.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Because the afternoon would technically be the midday because it's the afternoon. It's not the beginning and it's not the after.
Oh, lovely. All right, Patricia, next word.
Mid. Midpoint.
Absolutely. Tell me about it.
The prefix is mid, and then the root is point,
And what does
and
that
it's
mean?
like the middle of something.
So it's the middle point, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cole, next word.
International.
Nice job. What is the prefix?
Inter.
Okay. And what is the root word?
National.
It could be nation, right? And that AL could be added, but that's a different lesson, okay? So what does inter mean?
Inter. Between.
Okay. So what do you think international means? Either of you can jump in if you can figure it out.
Well, what I think is international is like something of it would be something important.
Does it just stay in the United States?
No, it would be all around the globe. It would
right?
be
Because
anyone could do an international.
Yes, international is between all the nations, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the last one, Patricia.
Interlock.
Yes.
The prefix is inner, and then the root is lock.
So it means to do what?
Be in between something.
Lock between, right? When two things come together and they can lock between.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So did you guys both get your devices and download Kahoot?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna open it up right now. Just give me 1 second. Stop sharing just for a second. We are almost done. Okay, do you guys have the Kahoot? Oh, not yet. Do you guys have the Kahoot it up right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here is your game code. You can do dance moves. All right, you guys ready to go? You're gonna be,
Yeah.
you know how it is. It's like the whiteboard. You're gonna need to look at my shared screen and then you're gonna answer it on your phone. You ready?
Yeah.
Some of these questions we haven't gone over, it's just gonna let me know what the next lesson should be like, okay? All right, here we go.
What is a
All right, so pre means before. Patricia, did you pick again?
I picked before.
Oh, Cole, did you pick again?
Maybe.
What means again? Do you know what prefix means to do something again? If I said, you have to go do this again, it means you have to blank do it.
Would mean have to like do it again.
Okay, is this re or pre?
Pre.
So remember on my whiteboard, preview is the word we worked on. Remember preview? What does preview mean, Cole?
Before.
No.
I mean,
We're going to view it before. Before was correct, but you got to say it like how it means. Okay?
you would need a preview.
So pre means before.
Yes.
All right. All right. For means in front of. All right, Cole, what did you choose, honey?
I think I put after.
Okay.
Yeah, so mid.
means
All right. Who chose middle?
That would be me.
Okay, because you described that. Do you remember when Cole described mid, like midday? Patricia, do you remember that?
Yeah.
And like midpoint, it was all middle. And a good reminder is look at mid. It starts with MID and middle starts with MID. So that's one of those ones that has like letter clues in it. Okay.
Yep.
Ooh, now we got a race.
Yeah. Okay. And
Remember, international, interlock. Between.
Oh, yeah.
Who chose before?
I did.
What does the, we're going to go back up to the whiteboard. What prefix means before, Patricia?
Before.
You looking at my whiteboard?
Yeah.
What is that prefix that means before?
Before. Per.
Look at preview. What is the prefix that means to view before?
Purview.
Just these three letters. What is that?
Per.
P-E-R or P-R-E?
P-R-E.
How do you say that?
Um.
Read this whole word to me.
Purview.
Is it purview or preview?
Preview. I meant
Pre means before, okay? Think of post-game. I talked about the NBA. Nice job. Oh, it's close.
what does it mean after the game?
Nice. I did those back to back. I was hoping the more you saw it, you're going to remember.
Preview means view again.
Preview, back to that word. What does preview mean? Does it mean to view after? False. Who can tell me? What does preview mean? To view?
Again.
Before.
No, not again, Patricia. That would be.
Before.
Yes. Review means to view again, right? Preview means to view before. We're gonna spend some more time on re and pre in the next lesson, okay?
Okay.
Nice job. You guys are getting it.
You are probably good.
All right. Remember, here we go again. Patricia, what does pre mean?
Like to view, like preview.
Pre means before.
For.
Every time, right? Pre means before. If I preheat, I'm heating before. If I preview, I'm viewing before. Make sense?
Okay.
If I pre-wash, like sometimes you have to pre-wash clothes because they have a stain, right? When you're scrubbing them in the sink or whatever, that's pre-washing. It's before you actually do. Okay?
All right.
So if pre means before, what is the antonym?
Still on?
I'll talk with you later.
You have to take your best guess. We're going to go over it. All right, so pre means before. So first you have to remember that for this question, right? And then you have to remember an antonym means the same or the opposite.
Opposite.
Patricia, an antonym means the opposite of a word, right?
Mhm.
Yes. And what does post mean? Before a game or after a game?
Before, after game.
After. So when you're talking about prefixes, pre and post are antonyms because pre means before and post means after. Make sense?
Mhm.
Nice job, Patricia. Oh, Cole, that was you, huh?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Prefix on.
Nice job. I would have got you for that one.
Like,
All right. I know you probably feel like it makes the words more complicated, but that's not the reason. When I take the word view, that means I'm just looking at something, right? But when I put pre before it, it means I'm looking before. And if I put re, it would mean I'm looking again. So prefixes change the meaning of a word, right? Cook and pre-cook, are they similar? Right? But are they the same word?
No.
No. When I pre-cook, that means I heat it up. When I'm cooking, right? It's happening right then.
Ooh.
Thank you. And it should say which word has a prefix, but you guys got it. What is the prefix for a bonus smile? What's the prefix in this word?
Dis.
This.
Dis, right? Dis. One more. So the ones we've gone over today, post, inter, mid, pre, and for, do they all tell you a position? And do they kind of give you where the word would be in a position? True or false? Nice. You guys both did well, though.
Yeah, we did.
You did well. Yes, they're all positions because it was like mid, middle, post, after, right? Pre, before. Those are kind of all positions, like think of a timeline, right? They're all positions. Okay, so please go to back to this page. Okay. And your follow-up is very simple. And you're just going to email it to me. You are going to choose 5 of the words from this blue list and write them in a sentence.
Okay.
Now, please look at the directions, though. I need you to highlight the entire word, and then you need to underline the prefix.
Oh.
Do you see my example?
Yeah.
My example is I had to reheat my meal because it was cold. I know this isn't one of our words. I chose one not on the list. That means I would have to heat my meal again. So your sentences need to look just like this. There are 10 words, and you can choose 5. So you can choose whatever 5 you want, and in an email, you just send me those sentences, capital or periods, and try to use good spelling and grammar, and you will highlight the word, and there's a highlighter tool on your email. Do you guys know where that's at?
No.
Sorry. I'll just pretend if I was writing this. Are you guys watching my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I wanted to highlight this, I would go do that. Do you
I
see
don't
the A?
see that.
And then don't do text color, do background color.
I
There
don't
you go.
see
Okay.
it.
You're not in your email?
I'm in my email.
Well, listen, you guys can also do it on a blank sheet in Notability because you're used to that. And then you can email
Okay.
me that.
Okay.
Sound good?
Okay.
I know you guys are more used to that anyways. I obviously need a drink of water. And that is your writing assignment. That's your summative. That's what I'm going to look at to see if you guys are understanding what we're doing. Use the charts on that page to help you with your words. That's why they're all on there, okay?
Okay.
All right. Do you guys have any questions or concerns?
No.
I just need that by Wednesday, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll send you an
Okay.
email reminder. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.